no way of getting down here because technically you don't need to go down here nearly as much. Although, one thing that I do want to do, and I want to see if I can do it when I do the changes I want to make in here, because I've realized, though, that on some parts of the way kind of thing, you'll notice, though, that these are actually clogged. And it's not just like bamboo, that's the reason, though. Like, although this does make it very difficult to say that out loud, though, that it's not bamboo, but it's bamboo, kelp, the whole works, right? That are clogging this. One of these like facing the wrong way. Because this isn't getting anything. Hold on. That's kind of weird. So, obviously, this is getting stuff. Okay. No, this isn't getting anything. That's weird. Okay, well, that's broken. I'll have to fix that. That should be dropping stuff. Unless one of these is... Unless this observer array is blocking this one. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Yeah, so the idea is that instead of using hoppers here, which is going to cost a lot of iron, what I was hoping to do was instead resort to using less hoppers into the middle canal over here and use water pathways. And what do I mean by that? I mean that I want to use water pathways with ice, similar to what I'm doing over here. So we use the water with ice because it shuffles them, because it actually flings them across, which is more reliable than it just using, obviously, like hoppers, right? More reliable than using hoppers. So I want to do that instead. And I don't think there's anything else over here. Like, this is just because this platform is supposed to go up, and that's what that's for. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, so pretty much I want to create a filter that filters out, or that allows all items but one item. And that's pretty much what I want to do. And that's pretty much what I want to put over here. But other than that, that's pretty much all the plans for the most part. It's mostly just like try and, I don't want to say fill in the gas, but kind of just try and make sure like everything in here has a purpose. Like making sure like these areas actually have a reason to be here. But not only that though, just like to be able to have like these different random rooms kind of thing. Yeah, this came from the, when I put it down in the world. So, yeah. But yeah, also this wasn't originally moss. I did that. I went around with moss and started coloring it all over the place. Then we have different tunnels and stuff like that. I just want these to actually like do something instead of just like being here. Instead of just saying like, oh yeah, there's random tunnels. Okay, what do? They're supposed to do something? Like, you know what I mean? Like I want them to do something. Like there's a reason for it. Like let's say this one over here is like a little mini map room or something like that where I keep all my buried treasure maps kind of thing. And then over here is where I keep a collection of all the mobs kind of thing, or like the creeper and the zombie and stuff like that. And then over here is going to be where I keep all my axolotls kind of thing. And over here is going to be where I keep all my bees. And over here is going to be where I keep all the trapped prisoners. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to do extra cool things. But trying to figure out all these ideas kind of thing and try and put them in here with a decent block palette that I can say is really good is not really my forte. But, like, as I've shown, like, different people, like, Sancturia, they go, like, wow, this place looks really cool. It's like, yeah, you look at the underground area. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel confident showing somebody, like, this area. Like, I feel more comfortable showing somebody the underground tavern area than this. And that's the weird thing. Like, it should be the opposite. Like I shouldn't be afraid to show somebody this, but I am. And also, yeah, this is like really thick skulk, by the way. And the idea is like, yeah, and then the outside looks like this. And if anybody asks, or if anybody wants to ask, this is all the 5 different kelp, or not kelp, this is all the 5 different coral blocks. All of them that are all dead. And the reason why is because the lore of this area is like, it's a base that is inside of a dead planet. But the idea is like, it didn't just go like, it didn't just float inside a dead planet and go, I'm going to rest here. No. The dead planet is actually a sort of a planetary shield barrier thing that sort of like makes it look like it's a dead planet. So when a ship goes around and looks at it and goes, oh, what a cool dead planet, and then they'll continue going around. Meanwhile, it's actually full of vegetation on the inside. So nobody is gonna start snooping around kind of thing. They're gonna look outside and they're gonna go, oh, this is like this is a dead planet, but in actuality it's like this. And I still want to put the whole coral field down here. I think I might try and look up something as a last thing to do for this. So like at the last couple days of July, I'll probably take a look at this. Just because like I do want to have the coral biome, because I just find that it's going to look really, really cool. Especially just having like the different colored corals in here. It looks really, really nice. And I think it's just going to make this thing look a lot better. Especially since it was supposed to have it. That was the whole point of it. But yeah, it was supposed to be very colorful and very pretty. And it's not that because I don't know if I can even do it. And I don't want to do it by hand. I shouldn't say that. I was willing to do it by hand until I looked up what the coral actually does look like. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, so before I go looking for one. Yeah, so this is the Hermitcraft world, obviously. This is like a fresh save of it. And this is like obviously me testing around with just getting the thing here. Yeah, so this is what it originally was. Obviously, I changed it. Like obviously this is now one more in, obviously, and then this is no longer that the fountain thing, obviously. So yeah, so let's go take a look at something. So yeah, this is the Hermitcraft Season 9 world. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a actually, let's just go search for it / locate biome. We'll find I think it's like lukewarm ocean. Yeah. See if I can find that coral field here. Oh, also in Sancturia, I added a simple thing to the water as well. The thing that I added is like anytime you're in the water, you actually get a little bit of regeneration. So it kind of acts like the Biomes of Plenty thing before they removed it. I don't know why they did, but I did that. Okay, where's a coral forest? Is it actually a biome? Hold on, is it a actual thing? Like, can I just search up coral? No. Okay. But I know there is one. If I can't find it within like a decent amount of time, I'll go take a look at it. I'll go and find one for like the last 2 minutes so that I can show you what I mean. Like, I was willing to do it hands down. I was going to use colored wool for the different colors and all that. I was literally going to go do it because I think it would have looked really, really cool. And then I found out that all the different fans, I think, or something like that, are all over the place as well. And I went, you know what? No. Is it a deep lukewarm? Does it have to be deep? Have to be a deep lukewarm? Is that why? Does it have to be a deep one? Because if it has to be a deep one, that's kind of silly. Oh. Wait, this is a deep one? Oh. Okay. I didn't find a coral thing, though. Why is it that, like, I can find one easily on my own time, but yet, like, when I'm trying to get one on camera, I can't find it? I could just go to where I had Arcanics and in that one world just to show it off. As well, though. Or even just, like, just turn on the Circuitcraft server just so, like, I can show that off, too, because where I originally put Sancturia on that, which is the one of the oldest versions that I have of it, it's probably still out. I had it above a coral reef, and that's not really here. I don't know why it's not here. Oh, yeah, it's having... Okay, so now it's having issues with the recording. That's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, it's having issues now, and that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's getting a little overwhelmed. And I'm getting overwhelmed because I can't find it. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go find one. Alright, so I found one. It's a very tiny one, though, but I think it's enough to get the point across, though. So this is a little coral reef. So it looks like it's in a warm motion, not a lukewarm motion. My bad. But yes, as you can see here, you see like this is a cool little funky blue shape. Yeah, the blue ones have these really cool looking shapes. You want to know what they also have? They have these really random different color fans. So while I could technically... Oh, I needed to use the map so I can have a better look at everything. But yeah, like while I could have just easily just use this as a sort of a placeholder kind of thing, though. And obviously I thought different colors have different shapes. Like I thought the pink one had this really cool, interesting shape. But no, all of them don't have interesting shapes. The only thing that's unique about them is the color. That's it. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I don't want to do this. That's why I would much rather just go see if I can just go through the entire thing on like a world painter or something like that, just like something just to like paint it down, and then just use that instead. So yeah, so I'll be right back once I get back into Sancturia so I can finish this off. Alright, so as a proper send-off, because yeah, I apologize for this video being so long. I honestly thought it was only going to take like 30 minutes just to show it off, and we'll go back to Cobblemon, but no, that didn't happen. So I apologize that it pretty much took up like an hour and 36 minutes of your time, pretty much. But I'm sorry for that. But yeah, but this is pretty much what I'm working on. And okay, so this doesn't take away from Cobblemon, in fact. So you can see it does give you regeneration. So this doesn't take us away from Cobblemon, because eventually when not just Cobblemon updates to the current version, I don't think it's going to update to 1.21.7, but once we get to 1.22 and Cobblemon updates to that, that's where we will have a Sancturia-like dimension specifically for each individual person. Or I might just move Sancturia in general. I don't know yet. Or I might not even do anything. I might just merge Cobblemon with Circuitcraft kind of thing and just call it one giant series. Because like this is actually... Actually, I want to see if I can figure out where that area is. I think I made an area with a command block that allows me to change my height. I want to see if I can find it. But yeah, like that would be pretty cool though. And I have a lot of ideas that I do want to put down. I know that some of them won't be able to be done, but... is it here? Oh, there you go. Yeah. I found them. Not that it was that difficult. Anyway. But yeah, like... this is going to be like the biggest thing that we're going to be able to do specifically for like Not just Cobblemon, though, but just for, like, overall, just for the channel and stuff like that. And over here is just going to be where I have my underwater stuff. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, so next time we'll definitely be doing some Cobblemon stuff. Again, I apologize for the fact that there was no Cobblemon at all in this session. But again, this actually does help out the channel at least a little bit, because not only does it show off that I'm still working on Sancturia, though, but like as soon as Cobblemon updates to the current version kind of thing with all of these edits. So I can't even use this for Cobblemon, by the way, because I have some edits that are specifically for 1.21.4, plus also with the Pale Oak, I think, as well. I think a lot of the stuff is 1.21.4, so I can't actually do it anyway. But yeah, but once Cobblemon updates to the current version, we will have either Sancturia, or I might just do something interesting with whatever we have. So yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Cobblemon adventures.